Well, this is the garden we just planted, and I'm so excited. It came out much nicer than I thought it would. I think one of the reasons it came out looking so good is because we put 40 yards of soil in here. We raised it up. Someone was digging a swimming pool and they had all this orange dirt, and I took it for free. And then we got some compost and we made this mound here 3 feet high, and we're smoothing it out with maybe 10-15 yards of the compost that we put on all of our plantings, and we added this foam rock, and I think it came out really, really nice. So a really cool thing about this little landscape here is I grew almost every one of these plants. You know, I got stuff bare root. All the cordylines came bare root from Guatemala. All the elephant ears, the alocasias, we got them from AgriStarts. Some of the stuff, the ferns, I bought in from our plants, but say 2/3 of everything in this landscape here I grew from scratch. I always love flowers, and here, right, this is the red shrimp plant, or Justica, and I put this in the sunniest spot in the garden because, you know, a lot of times you need flowers, you need sun for flowers. And then I look at foliage to get color. I love cordylines in the garden. This is cordyline Anti-Lou. This is cordyline Black Magic. This is cordyline Red Sister. And this is a super cool plant here. This is Ficus triangularis variegata. I got a really good deal on this, and I use that to play with the red and the white and the black. Then this right here is Arbicola Trinette, and love the green. With the green, we got Macho Fern, and we got Alocasia odorata. Not really great on the irrigation. I gotta come out with a better way to do irrigation. We just use poly pipe and some pipes, and we do these little 3 gallon a minute emitters that you can see right here. And then we'll put these like one every 15 feet or so. Someday I'd like to get more sophisticated with my irrigation, but I'm not really great on irrigation. This right here is a super cool cordyline. This is cordyline Willie's Gold. This I had to grow myself because it's really hard to find. But it seems all cordylines come in red, and this is a really like a rainbow cordyline. We gotta come up with a plant to put here. This right here is cordyline rooster tail. I really like using different colored reds here. I like how I used the red sister on the right and the rooster tail on the left, with the cordyline Black Magic in the middle. This right here is one of my favorite cordylines, Red Sister Gold Edge. It's super, super cool. I think I bought it as gold edge, but it has a white edge. So this is that gold striped Red Sister. And I love the color. We're gonna put this on the other side of the little planting to get a nice bright color there. Let's get this, let's get the Ficus triangularis variegata, the white one. Okay. Let's do a different green. What if we get that right there?
That one?
Yes, why don't you get the whole bunch of that kangaroo fern?
Okay.
Caesar, do you wanna try 2 trays of the Brazilian dwarf tree fern? Go get me whatever that is, 4 trays of the kangaroo fern. Get me 15 pots of this Red Sister, and then 10 pots of the triangularis. Okay. This plant here has been such a struggle for me. I think it's Boston Gold. And this is the nicest I've ever had it looking, but every time I plant it in the landscape, it doesn't look nearly this vibrant. You know, you never know how it works in the landscape until you can go ahead and try it. But like I said, this is the goldest I've ever been able to grow it on the bench. And I'm gonna see if I can keep this gold color looking good in the landscape. Caesar, I got this too. What, I give you 10 minutes? 10 minutes? Okay. This particular plant here, this Ficus triangularis variegata, this used to be really rare and really expensive coming out of COVID. I used to pay wholesale $8 for a 4-inch plant. I got these at a fire sale, $5 for a 3 gallon. This is my 2-inch material that I just grew out a little bit to plant in the landscape. So these here are Brazilian tree ferns. They're dwarf tree ferns. They only grow like a 1-foot trunk, and so often the first leaf is red. So we got some of this. We got some kangaroo fern. This is the red sister cordyline, which I like so much. And Caesar, can you get some more of the red roosters? The one over there? You guys each grab 1 handful of them.
Right.
That's good. We're finished with these. Okay. You know the red one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys each just grab 1 handful. I'm going to try something different here. I'm going to try some Tradescanthia, a purple ground cover that they often do in baskets. But I'm going to try some here to give a nice little purple color here. A couple things we're going to try in the garden here. We're going to try this. We're going to try this begonia red kiss. I want to do experimental stuff, so this right here I sell in my little 2-inch pots, but we're going to try underneath the rocks and on top of this hill here, we're going to try to get a ground cover of begonia red kiss. This right here is Tradescanthia Nanook, and we're going to plant this white and purple ground cover in between the gold line red sister and the rooster tail. This is the kangaroo fern. It's a low-growing fern. Caesar, you do not have to use this whole fern.
Okay.
Maybe half this you plant it in here to make it look really good and show off the rocks.
Do you want to separate or the pot?
Yeah, please. No, please separate a little bit.
Right.
Well, that's it for this week. This garden planting came out really nice. We will see you next week, and don't forget to like and subscribe.